Okay, so as you can see, we've got a lovely little boy here. He's 5 years of age, and he's got pretty much the old basin haircut. I like it into a bit of curtains, but we're going to take it or trim it up. I like the style. He's got a very, very low crown, so I can't take his hair short because it just spikes all the time. It's sticking up in the morning and it's just a pain, so we just like to keep this long. So we're going to take this quite short here using a number 3 guard and take it short underneath as well, but then keep it longer on top. So if you want long on top and short around the back and sides, then continue to watch the video. So first of all, what we're going to do is shave the bottom part, but I'm going to clip up the sides first of all. Right, so what I've done now is I've made like a horseshoe section and I've clipped it up out the way. So I've made a line from the front of his head all the way round to the other side. I've just kind of clipped it up. It's not something that you would normally do. You'd normally just maybe wet it down lots, but because I'm clippering, I'm not going to wet down the clipper part that I'm going to be doing underneath. So here we go. This here I'm just using a wow clipper. It's number 3, and that's the 3.5 if I move the blade, and then that's the 3, so I'm going to stick with that. So I'm just clipping up, getting rid of the length, and what I'm doing on top, I'm kind of pushing my comb underneath, so I'm going to create this kind of line all the way round with my comb. I don't want to go right up to the section. It's too short for this client because I know that the crown is very low. So you can see there I've made like a line. It's a darker line. I'm just going to take it a little bit shorter. Often, well, just to get rid of the hair, because I know boys get very itchy very quickly. And it is already scratching. Right, so I'm going to head up slightly for me, go around the ears. Just trying to play the computer whilst cutting hair. And it will get hairy, just bear with me. He doesn't like his hair being cut, and he doesn't like his hair being washed. But hey, we've got to do something, haven't we? Okay, and what we do to one side, we'll do to the other. This again, kind of cutting the underneath. You are going to get a little bit of hair on there. Just wait 1 minute while I just cut around the sides. Very impatient. But this is how we bribe children to cut their hair, is that they can play a bit of computer. And that's it. I could make it a little bit sharper, taking off the blade. Just going around the hairline, getting rid of any neck hair, making it a bit shorter as well. It doesn't grow as quick. With a bit of clipper up over comb. Come round to the sides, little sideburns, straight down. And the thing with kids, you've got to be quick. Again, sideburn straight down. And they're fidgeting, they're moving constantly. When going around the ears, it's good to just use a corner, not the whole blade. Just a corner as you go round. Make it a bit thinner as well. Right, okay, I'm going to dust him off. Just to try and get rid of any of that itchiness. Now the top bit, we are going to wet it down a little bit and we're going to blend it through. So if we look at this back bit here, I've kind of created a line already. I just want to create a line but lift it a little bit so it's layering. So I'm cutting straight but lifting it away from the head so it's not blunt. I'm going to continue that round. Cut and lift so you can see it's not so such a blunt line. If you see a blunt line, just lift it a bit higher. That's it. I'll just cross check it now. Going in vertical sections. What I don't want is a proper line where it looks like a proper pudding basin. You could go in as well with your thinning scissors there. In fact, let's just show you that. So you can go in just here with your thinning scissors. Just to make that line a little bit more blended. We can continue that line round. Just want to keep these long bits up and out of the way first of all. Yet again, lifting it. Head up slightly for me. You're going to have to lift your head up here, I can't see, so lift that up so that you can see what you're doing. That's it. So it's cutting straight but lifted away from the head so it's not so blunt. Then you can cross check it in vertical sections, cutting off the corner. And this front hairline, just cutting it forward. It is going to be a long haircut, so we don't want to take it short. And then we'll go around the other side. Yet again, pulling it out slightly. So the underneath will be quite short, but actually on top it will all meet this length here. Cross checking, going vertical. And then this front section here, comb it forward, go up straight, and then just scissor over, comb any little loose bits. Okay, right, so that there should be symmetrical both left and right. Let's have a little look around the back. So all we're going to do now is bring down the top to try and kind of meet it. Right, you itchy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Even on my iPad, I couldn't even see it.
Oh. There we go, we dust your iPad. So, this can all come out now. I might need a clip in a minute. We'll start with the back section. So if you can see this back section, it's overhung. That's the bit I've cut, and this is longer, so we're going to try and meet that. So I'm going to lift it up. I've got my guideline underneath. Just cut it straight. Okay, that looks nice. Bring down the next section. Yet again, I've got my guideline underneath. Lift it up, I can see it. I'm going to lift it up slightly higher this time. If you just elevate it slightly, it creates a graduation, so it doesn't give you that straight line. So yeah, again, I'm going to cross check what I've just done. And the last bit now, bring this section back. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to really just angle it here. You can see the underneath where I've cut it. Just going to meet that there. See it? So it's nice sections being pulled back. Keeping it nice and long on top. Yeah, that's nice. I'm just going to check the uniform of it by bringing it 90 degrees to the head, just taking off any wispy bits. And that there looks quite nice. So we're going to come round to the side. We're going to do the side bits. Yet again, head up slightly for me. Hold this up higher. That's it. So I want to keep this kind of long. I don't want to take it short. So it is going to kind of overhang what we've already cut underneath. Right, let's pull it out 90 degrees. Let's see where we're at. Not 90. Right, head up slightly for me. Alright, okay, so that there is fine. I'm just going to bring this down. So if you come round, can you hold your head up slightly for me please? Come round to the side, you can see that the underneath is shorter and I've got this overhang here. So we're just going to kind of match the overhang, but I'm going to lift it slightly out so it's not so blunt. I do like the basin look on his hair. It suits the his hair texture. And yet again, I'm going to go straight for the centre parting and pulling it down, lifting it a little bit, but using that guideline from underneath. And double checking it. Right, can you lift your head up slightly for me? Alright, I'm just going to point cut in here slightly, just to thin it out in the areas. Like so. Right, what we've done to one side, we'll do to the other now. Right, so we'll start over here. Just clip it up out of the way, it's getting a bit dry, so wet it down again. See, yet again, use a guideline from the back. I'm not meeting the underneath guideline because I want it longer at the sides. Right, the other side I went a bit higher, so I'm going to have to lift it a bit more. So we want the balance to be the same, definitely. Right, and I'm just cutting the sides here, making sure I haven't missed anything. So what that is, when I cut it horizontally, I then check it vertically, making sure that I haven't missed any areas. Okay, next section. It again, bring it down, make sure that you can see the underneath, lift it slightly. And cut horizontally and double check it vertically. I'm just cutting into it just so it's not so thick and bowl-like. Okay, last section. Centre parting, bring it down and around. Right, head up slightly for me, please. Hold that up there so that you can help Mummy. There we go, and I'm just cutting into it. Right, so the very last thing will be the bit round the face. So if I bring this forward, I haven't cut. Head up for me, darling. Head up. That's it. I haven't cut the fringe, but slightly again. I don't like cutting it too short. I'd rather keep trimming it. So I'm just point cutting the front. You will get hair all over that, so if I hold that here for a minute until I've finished, then I'll give it back to you. Head up for me. Head up for me. That's it. Hold that for me. Turn it round. There we go. And on top, what I'm going to do, just go through the middle, and you can point cut or just get the little bits up that you need to. Yet again, I don't want to take too much off. So it is layered on top. It's not just a one length haircut, but it's just longer. I just like it being longer. Right, okay. So what we're going to do now, we're going to wash his hair and then we're going to blow dry it, and then we'll show you what it's going to look like after the blow dry. Right, now we're just going to dry it. I've washed it. Just a finger dry. his hair, even though you can have it in the middle, you can have it at the sides, but if I just spin you around now, let's spin you around this way, if you look up, you can see that I can push it over to the side. I can put a bit of product on, make it a little bit more older as well. I could have it either way, doesn't matter which way I put it now. I can have it in the centre or whatever you want to do with it. So I'm just going to style it and then I'll show you the finished look afterwards. Right, so I've just given it a little bit of a side sweep and then coming around the sides as well. It is longer on top, it's shorter around the back, which is exactly what I wanted. And then you've got a blended in line as well. My main thing is his crown, not taking that too short because it will be really spiky in the morning. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe for more videos. Any questions, please ask. Thank you.